Good evening and a bloody welcome to Summer Night Murder Mystery Sinking Island. I am recently at that beach, but I am having some problems in finding clues. So I think that it is time for me to head to the hotel now, because most of the people seem to be staying at the hotel, and actually I should too, because it is really bad weather. As you can see, it's really windy and it is raining a lot. Just thinking about which way I should go. Gonna head up here, or down rather, to see where I end up. Yeah, I think I am. Well, I'm not going to the hotel right now, because I am going to see if I can find any more clues to the murder. I'm just backtracking a little to see if I have missed anything, because I don't seem to have all the clues that I need in order to solve this piece of the puzzle that I am on right now. I'm gonna go down here, because I don't think that I have been down here actually. No, I haven't been here. So yeah, that is the place of the murder. I can see the wheelchair, and I think that is the body of Walter Jones right there. But I don't seem to be... What is that? It is something that I can pick up.
To what does this piece of cloth belong?
Okay, so it's a piece of cloth. I don't think there is anything else here. But I can... There was... okay. So I'm gonna head back this way. Just in case I have missed something more. Okay. Gonna head this way. Right, and now I am back here. I saw a magnifying glass. There it is. Oh, okay, it's those prints. Yeah, now I remember. I have already seen these. So I don't think that there is anything else to do right here. That's the body of Walter Jones. So it is still at the Same place where he was found.
My stomach is growling. It's the moment to go and get a bite to eat.
Okay. Alrighty then. So he's eating standing up. Isn't it more comfortable to sit down when you eat?
Here we go, an efficient meal.
Yeah, that was very efficient. He was standing up eating a loaf of bread. Okay, I can walk that way, but I can also talk to these two persons right over
Come
here.
on, don't be anorexic. Take another helping, Christina.
Thanks, but I'm really not hungry.
You're making a mistake. It's excellent.
Okay. I can walk right up there, and I think I see someone else to the left there. First of all, let's take a look on the scrap of grey fabric. A scrap of grey fabric full of yellow lichen. I don't know what that is. Found near the death scene. It clearly comes from a piece of clothing. Okay. So this might have been a vital clue that I missed actually. Let's take a look on his shoes. His pants, aren't they grey? I'm gonna have to look into that a little later on, because I am in the hotel now. So I might just talk to the people who are inside the hotel here. Okay, so let's speak to them.
Good morning, Inspector Jack Norm. I'm the one charged with investigating the death of Mr. Jones.
Ah, it's you who will be investigating. Very good. Good morning, Inspector. I'm Marco Jones. Walter Jones was my grandfather. I would have preferred if you had been a tourist, because you have landed on the island of Segura for a sad reason.
May I photograph your shoes?
No problem. Do as you have to, Inspector.
So now I am collecting some more
Thanks.
evidence, or at least photographs. Let's
I am
speak
entirely at your
again.
disposition, Inspector.
I'm surprised that Colio, even if he was angry at Jones, was not more grateful for his generosity.
I have nothing to say about that, Inspector. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
What do these gifts from Jones hide? Why did he want to assure the future of Colio and his daughter?
I can say nothing on the subject, Inspector.
What can you tell me regarding the death of Walter Jones?
How I would have loved to have done something to save my grandfather, but it was too late and too dangerous. It was Noland who gave me the news. He suspects the daughter of the fisherman, but it's you who is the inspector, not me.
Yeah, that is correct.
Where were you and what were you doing last night?
I spent the evening in my room, in Christina's company. It was Sonia who told me around 11:30 p.m. about what had happened. It was difficult to believe it. My grandfather was a real force of nature, despite his handicap.
Okay.
What was your relationship with Walter Jones?
I greatly appreciated my grandfather. Walter was a great man, Inspector. I admired his rise to success. He did it all alone. We were very close in spite of all the old stories which my brother and my sister must have endlessly told you about.
Which stories are you talking about?
Old family quarrels. We are divided on our opinion about my grandfather, you see. My brother and my sister maybe hope to involve you. As far as it concerns me, I've nothing to add.
Okay, so he seems to have liked his grandfather.
Walter Jones gave this to Baina, didn't he? What were the bonds that connected them?
Really, Inspector, I didn't know. It's not the kind of thing my grandfather would do.
Who is the rightful owner of this piece of chain?
Sorry, Inspector Norm, but I'm afraid I won't be useful to you.
I'm wondering whose shoe prints these are.
I can't be useful. I can just tell those are not mine, Inspector.
Okay, let's find out about that after we have talked about Lorenzo.
I'm told that an accident left Baina mute. What is that about?
My grandfather was always very discreet about that. I know that he and Baina fell off the cliff right here on this island, and that it cost him the use of his limbs. As for Baina, she remained mute from the time of the tragic event. But I don't know more details about this affair, Inspector.
Okay.
I would love it if you could tell me a little about Sonia.
Sonia is my sister, and I have a lot of affection for her. She is a very strong and courageous woman.
What do you think of Colio?
I saw Colio on several occasions, of course, but I don't know him well.
What do you know about Lorenzo Battaglieri?
Lorenzo is a mystery for me, Inspector. He's a professional lightweight, bordering on an imposter, and he takes refuge in a cynical depression that's very unpleasant for others.
What do you think of Baina?
I don't really know her, Inspector. I have nothing special to say on this subject.
What do you think of the attorney, Hubert de Noland?
Noland. He's not a nobody. He's one of the best business attorneys on this planet, Inspector. It's not by chance that my grandfather recruited him.
Okay.
Did you see anyone at the Tortoise Belvedere last evening, or did anything at all catch your attention?
Sorry, Inspector Norm, but I saw nothing. I, for one, spent the evening in my room with my girlfriend, Christina.
Do you know anything about medicine?
No.
In that case, you can't help me. I get it.
So, Jack Norm gets it. I, on the other hand, can't say that I do. Okay, well, let's compare the prints with I think, yeah, with that picture right over there.
Incorrect match.
Okay, so he was telling the truth about that his prints weren't in the sand. Let's see if we can compare that scrap of gray fabric with that picture.
Incorrect match.
No. Okay, I guess I have to find whatever piece of clothing that scrap of fabric comes from. Okay then, I don't think that I got anything more to compare. Okay then. So let's talk to this woman
Good
right
morning,
over
miss.
here.
My name is Jack Norm. I'm a police inspector. I have to conduct an investigation on the death of Walter Jones.
Good morning, Inspector. I am Christina Bromsky. I am the girlfriend of Marco Jones, and Mr. Walter is not from my family. I didn't know him well. I don't like this place, which is full of sadness for Marco today.
I'm collecting footprints, and I'd like to add yours.
If it amuses you, Inspector, the feet, it is said, are an erogenous zone.
Okay.
I meant it for your investigation, of course.
Alright. So she's
Thanks.
a Russian. Let's talk to
I
her.
love interrogations. If I speak bad, then you correct me, right, Jack?
Right.
I'm surprised that Colio, even if he was angry at Jones, was not more grateful for his generosity.
In any case, it's not to me that Mr. Jones would have made a gift.
What can you tell me regarding the death of Walter Jones?
I don't know anything, Jack. It's the attorney who told us everything. He almost died to save the old man. Such courage is beautiful. Don't you agree, Jack?
Is that a big scratch, or is it a scar that she got on the left side of her face there?
Where were you and what were you doing last night?
I spent the evening in the room with Marco. We were both there. Sonia told us about the death of Mr. Jones around 11:30 p.m.
It almost looks like she had been scratched, or that she somehow have hurt her face. It looks kinda fresh, so I don't think it is a scar. So this woman is very suspicious.
What was your relationship with Walter Jones?
I didn't know Mr. Jones well, Jack. But I feel bad for Marco, who loved his grandfather so much.
Walter Jones gave this to Baina, didn't he? What were the bonds that connected them?
A diamond. One has to find the woman, Jack. Walter Jones was still very young, wasn't he? Despite his age. He must have used the gift to... In short, you see what I'm saying, Jack?
Who is the rightful owner of this piece of chain?
I can't tell it all, Jack. Is it okay if I call you Jack?
No, call me whatever you prefer.
Okay.
Christina, can you confirm to me that you passed the end of the evening with Marco?
Yes, of course, Jack.
I'm told that an accident left Baina mute. What is that about?
I don't know anything about it. I thought she was mute from birth.
I would love it if you could tell me a little about Sonia.
Sonia is not as nice as she seems. I am possibly the only one who sees the truth about this. She is a snub who was born with a silver spoon in her mouth. She thinks only of herself. She looks down on those who cannot give her something. My life in this family is not very easy, you know, Jack?
What do you think of Colio?
The old man who lives near here? I don't know him.
What do you know about Lorenzo Battaglieri?
Lorenzo is a very charming man. He has a sort of tragic humor, which reminds me of my countrymen. I like him, Jack.
Okay.
What do you think of Baina?
Baina, I am sorry, Jack, but I have nothing to say about her.
What do you think of the attorney, Hubert de Nolant?
Hubert de Nolant is a pretentious and arrogant man, Jack. He is even humiliating sometimes. A lowlife.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Marco?
Marco, Marco. He is my darling. I am his guardian angel. I protect him as much as I can. I stick up for those I love, Jack.
Okay, so she basically says that she would do anything for her boyfriend Marco. So does that mean that she can even commit murder? I wonder.
Did you see anyone at the Tortoise Belvedere last evening, or did anything at all catch your attention?
I don't know anything about it, Mr. Norm. I spent the evening in my room with my boyfriend, Marco. After dinner and a short hand of poker, I learned of the death of Walter Jones around 11:30 p.m.
Okay, so they are covering up for each other, but that doesn't mean that they are innocent.
Do you know anything about medicine?
No, Jack. I'm sorry.
I understand. Too bad that you can't help me. I see.
Okay, so Jack Norm sees again. Well, let's speak
I am entirely at your disposition, Inspector.
to Marco again.
What do you think of Christina?
Meeting Christina was one of the most important events in my life, Inspector. She is my soulmate, my feminine other. We are in total harmony on all counts.
Okay, so they seem to have a good relationship with each other then. I don't think that I got anything more to say to them. Oh, now I see the shadow on the left side of the screen is from Christina, or what was her name? Let's go up here and see if we can find anyone else to speak to.
Jack, it's you. Why don't you answer my messages? Where are you?
Whoa, don't hang up, honey. I'll take your call in my room.
Aha, so it's his wife.
Sorry, I was very busy all day, darling. How are you?
You told me you'd be back this evening, Jack.
No, I can't. I really don't have a choice. I have a murder on my hands here, my sweetheart. It's a complicated case, and I don't think I'll be able to solve it quickly. I'm on an island, you see, and there are a few possible suspects. So as soon as I can, I'll hop on a plane and meet you again in Malibu. Okay, my beautiful? Yeah, me too. I love you.
Okay, so that was either his wife or his girlfriend. I don't know if he's married or not, actually. Come to think of it, I don't know much about Jack Norm at all. Other than that he's an inspector. Okay, no, I I clicked the mouse by accident. I wasn't going to use the door. I am gonna go down here to further investigate the apartment or suite. Yeah, well, let's go through the doors right here then to see where they lead. They lead into another room. That looks like a safe. That's a box of some kind. TV, VCR. It's not much that I can interact with here. I guess that is a door to the bathroom. Yep. There ain't much that I can... Well, I can open a drawer here. And I can close it. Apparently. Isn't there any way to look into it? No? Okay then. Well, I don't seem to be able to interact with pretty much anything in the bathroom here other than that drawer, but it didn't do much. So this is the bed. But I can't seem to be... Well, I can open that drawer right over there. And I can close it again, apparently. Okay, so I don't think that there is anything that I can do in here. So let's head back out. So the elevator is out of order.
No point in insisting. This is bolted.
Or no, it's not the elevator, it's another suite. Okay,
No point in insisting. This is bolted.
So I cannot enter. I believe that is an elevator right over there, and that is the staircase, I guess. Let's find out. Yeah, it's a staircase. Well, let's head upstairs. So, is that level 18? Okay. Heliport. Yeah, so this is where Jack Norm arrived from the heliport. So it's a garden up here. Okay, so I am not totally sure where I should go now. Let's take a look on the character database and see where they are located. So Hubert Noland is in the library. Marco Jones is in Christina and Marco's suite. He was in the dining room a little while ago. And Baina is on the beach. Lorenzo is in the technical workshop. I don't know where that is located, but I guess it's somewhere around in this building. Then we got Clara Jones. She's in Clara and Billy's suite. But it doesn't say. Yeah, there. 15th floor, suite 152. Christina is in her and Marco's suite on the 14th floor. Then we got Coolio, or Colio. I'm just gonna call him Coolio. It's easier that way. Sonia is in the technical workshop. Martin Abruzzi is on the heliport. So that is the closest location to where I am. Billy is in the lounges. And Walter Jones, yeah, well, he's dead. So I will head to the helipad, but I'm not gonna do that in this episode because it is time to end this episode here. So until next time, thank you so much for watching.